60 seconds.
Hello, you don't know Jack Stage. Can I help you? Hello, hello, hoodly doodly, hidely ho, hatchy matchy.
Hey, I'm Raul. Tell me how many people are playing.
Look at
Okay, you're a single player, is that right? Alrighty then. Could you type in your name, please?
it wasn't me.
Oh yeah, you know what? I also need to know if you had plans for a 21-question game or a 7-question game. Thank you.
30 seconds.
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in a very special episode of Blossom.
Dairy before the show.
Hey, many Hollywood greats started in key grips, okay?
what about
That's
milk?
the same.
20
look out.
seconds.
Hey!
20 seconds? Okay. When you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't. But if you buzz, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices, or you're gonna lose cash. Okay? Okay.
10 seconds.
10
Good luck.
seconds.
9,
Let's get going,
8,
boys.
Lose the
7,
desktop
6,
and
5,
go to black.
4,
We're good
3.
Have a good
You
show,
are
people.
too. The former Child Star Support Network. Just because you're not acting doesn't mean you shouldn't be living.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. Yada, yada, yada. Well, all right, that's out of the way. Hey, all by yourself today? Okay, let's see if you can fill up that seat next to you with some cash. Let's rock. I need a category.
I'm sorry, Dave. It's question 1.
The category? A Hard Day's Nightstand. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, if you see the movie A Hard Day's Night, you get the impression the Beatles spent most of their time in hotel rooms. Well, imagine this. The lads are stuck in their hotel room eating carryout without a table. Based on how everyone describes them in A Hard Day's Night, who may be clean enough to eat off of? The TV director, Ringo, George Martin, or Paul's grandfather? No, and you know why he's called Ringo? Because the last time the lads set cold beverages on him, they didn't use coasters. Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. In the film, everyone describes Paul's grandfather as being very clean, so they could use him to eat off of. And then if Paul's grandfather were really smart, he'd charge $1 each to crazed Beatles fans to touch his back. All right, hit me. Now showing, life emasculates art. This one's worth $1,000. Okay, imagine this frightening scenario. On a crusade to clean up the movie business, Tipper Gore makes sure every film ever made gets re-edited so it can obtain a G rating. What film's G-rated version would feature this dialogue? What about you, Dad? Flip you. No, Dad, what about you? Flip you. No, Dad, what about you? Flip you. This Boy's Life, What About Bob? Kramer versus Kramer, or The Breakfast Club? Judd Nelson's home life would take on a whole new wholesome flavor in the G version of The Breakfast Club. I guess near the end, instead of marijuana, all the kids would get high on reading. Right, Tipper? Okay, pick a category. The selection is road trip, and we got $3,000 in the pot. Okay, imagine you and your friends pile into the car for a road trip. If your road trip includes all the places Bob Hope and Bing Crosby visit in their road movies, which sign will you not see on your trip? 10 miles to Tibet, Singapore speed zone ahead, Rio next right, or use U-turn to Utopia. Rio next right, Rio next wrong. Let's see what a correct answer looks like. Hope and Crosby never took the road to Tibet. But then again, only B-list celebrities visit Tibet since the Dalai Lama left. Category, please. This one's called Music is the Best Shampoo. This one can net you $1,000. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If the mythical figure Medusa wanted to sing about washing those snakes right out of her hair, where should she go? Oz, Oklahoma, Gary, Indiana, or the South Pacific? In the musical South Pacific, they're washing all kinds of things out of their hair. Men and, well, all kinds of things. And man, have you ever tried to sneak a peek at Medusa's hot bath in the shower? She's got a great asp. Hey, they can't all be good! Okay, I need a category. It's a 5! Chew on this. The X-Files. $1,000 at stake on this one. Heads up, here it comes. If your neighborhood porno theater decides to clean up its act by only showing X-rated films that have won an Academy Award for Best Picture, what is the only film it could screen? Last Tango in Paris, Midnight Cowboy, The Last Temptation of Christ, or The Exorcist? No, maybe Marlon should have tried to butter them up. It would have been so beautiful if you'd only picked this. In 1969, Midnight Cowboy, a film about a male hustler, picked up Oscars for Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Screenplay. And then Midnight Cowboy picked up Oscar. But that's another story. All right, hit me.
She was built like an interstate cloverleaf, made for speed with all the right curves. All I could think of was 6.
Here we have, on day 8, he said, "Let there be Shannon Tweed." You get this one right, and it's $3,000. According to the Bible, on the first day of creation, God said, "Let there be light." If God were to have made a similar statement on the day the home video market was created, what might he have said? Let there be Sony Betamax, let there be Ted Turner, let there be VHS, or let there be Night Eyes 4 Fatal Passion. On May 29, 1975, Sony introduced the Betamax video player to the home market, which would revolutionize how people watched movies. Wow, I can't even imagine a time when you couldn't watch Ass Attack without fighting the crowds at the local Omniplex. Okay, pick a category. I proudly present, I saw it once or twice on cable. How does $2,000 sound? Pull out your antenna and get ready to buzz. Which of the following lists Bo Derek's actions in the fine film Bolero? Gets married, runs on beach, gets naked, writhes in honey, loses virginity, heals penis, finds 8-man, has sex, has more sex, or plays baseball, plays football, advertises. In Bolero, Bo Derek is covered in honey by a sheik, loses her virginity to a bullfighter, and later heals the bullfighter's genitals. I'm not sure how long it took the penis to heal, but it took years for the bullfighter to wipe the smile off his face. I need a category. Excellent choice. It's time to play Dis or Dat. And this Dis or Dat questions category is characters who are very well versed. All right, I'm going to read off 7 words or phrases, and for each one, you tell me whether it's a song lyric or a film character. As each one comes up, if it's a song lyric, press 1. If it's a film character, press 2. And to skip, press 4. I'll add 500 to your score for a right answer, and 500 will be taken away if you get it wrong or don't get to it. Okay, give me 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Zippity-doo-dah, song, lyric, or movie? Ricky-Tikki-Tavi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hakuna Matata. Rin Tin Tin. Almahey. This is it. Imhotep. That's all she wrote. 6 out of 7. Good day at the plate, batter. Let's check out your new average. Good job on that. Keep it up. Category, please.
They said it was indestructible. Then disaster struck.
Well, what do we have here? I see London, I see France. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Uh-oh, Calvin Klein is at it again. For his next fashion statement, Calvin Klein rips holes in the butts of his pants. Because his idea echoes the plot of this movie, what should be the name of Calvin's new line of designer jeans? Giant, A Taste of Honey, So Fine, or Fanny and Alexander? So Fine, starring Ryan O'Neal, is about a fashion craze started by some guy who rips a hole in the rear end of his pants. I think this new fashion has also given Calvin an idea for a bold new fragrance. All right, hit me. Say hello to yet another reason to watch PBS. And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. All right, if you thought movie star-induced fads are a recent phenomena, obviously you've forgotten how Clark Gable affected shoppers back in the 30s. Now, let's pretend this. In order to influence American consumers once again, Clark Gable decides to appear in a recent TV commercial as he did in It Happened One Night. In which TV ad should he appear? The Lady in Bed ad for the Clapper, the Diet Coke Guy with No T-shirt ad, the Weird Plastic Family Duracell ad, or the You're Soaking in It ad? Clap off. Let's take a look at the right answer. When Clark Gable appeared in It Happened One Night without a T-shirt, sales of undershirts in this country plummeted. So how come we're not all wearing jeans with holes in the ass? I love Ryan O'Neal. Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. Okay, I need a category. Coming at you. Did I ever tell you about my Uncle Jason? Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. All right, once in a while, Mr. Cotter probably got so frustrated with the sweat hogs that he wanted to punch them. Of course, teachers can't do that, but undead monsters can. Which one of the sweat hogs does Jason punch through the stomach and kill in one of the Friday the 13th movies? Horseshack, Barbarino, Washington, or Epstein? Ron Horseshack Palillo takes it through the gut in Friday the 13th, Part 6. It sounds a little like this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, pick a category.
Did someone order a 12-inch sausage?
Oh my.
For your enjoyment, gals will be gals. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. All right, it's time for a real name question where the actresses are using their real names, not their stage names. If you're watching a movie in which the actress formerly known as Shirley Beatty has a bit more than a crush on the actress formerly known as Edna Rustin, what are you watching? A Man and a Woman, The Hunger, Two Women, or The Children's Hour? Does a fish need a bicycle? The correct answer is... You'd be watching The Children's Hour, in which private girl school teacher Shirley MacLaine develops a crush on fellow teacher Audrey Hepburn, and then hangs herself when her secret gets out. Ah, lesbians, they're so serious sometimes. I need a category. All right, here's the deal. How many Tarzans does it take to fill a loincloth? You get 4,000 clams for this one. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. Tarzan was always a man of few words, but which Tarzan was completely silent? Elmo Lincoln, Christopher Lambert, Ron Ely, or Johnny Weissmuller? Elmo Lincoln starred as the King of the Apes in a handful of silent film versions. I think it loses something when the Tarzan yell is spelled out on a movie card. Category, please. This category's known as What America Wants. And you pop a right answer, you got $2,000. Hey, you know how some states have a 7% sales tax? Well, suppose your state has a 7% solution instead. Given Sherlock Holmes' habit in the film, what would consumers have to do whenever they bought anything? Snort cocaine, kill the cashier, set the store on fire, or spend their remaining cash on lottery tickets? In the 7% solution, Sherlock Holmes is a cocaine addict, so consumers would have to snort some coke with every purchase. Yeah, so for you folks out there who want to curb your excess spending, keep on buying stuff. You'll OD sooner or later. Have a nice day. Okay, pick a category.
In the deepest reaches of the Congo lies question 15.
And I believe this one's called Mafioso Medicine. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Listen up. Let's pretend that you own a holistic health store on the mean streets of Little Italy. Because of the unusual way that Harvey Keitel's character pays for his sins in Mean Streets, what might he come into the store to buy? Lamb's wool for a disguise, aloe vera for his burns, calcium for building bones, or powdered horn for an aphrodisiac? That's not gonna cut it. Bet you wish you'd pick this. Because Keitel's character is racked with guilt and worries about hellfire, he often holds his hand over a flame. So a typical Sunday for this guy involves 10 Hail Marys, 10 Our Fathers, and a meaningful encounter with a Bic lighter. Okay, I need a category. Uh-oh, dress buttless blind boar.
It's time for a Snickerclish restroom.
One gibberish category coming up. Watch it wiggle. If you move quick, you can make up to 10,000 smackers on this gibberish question. Now, don't get nervous, but the more time you take, the less cash you get. All right, get ready and tell me, what song lyric does this rhyme with? Swallow a Jell-O slick toad. You want it, you got it. Type in your answer and hit return. There's also a rumor that licking the warts of a toad will get you to Oz. All right, hit me. Let's give a nice warm welcome to Don't You Look at Me for 1,000 big ones for a right answer here. You know, Dennis Hopper's character in Blue Velvet was a real pervert, but people can change, right? Imagine that Frank Booth from Blue Velvet now has a warm and fuzzy personality and works with children. For what activity might he use his favorite equipment? Winning the three-legged race, making rope and tire swings, teaching kids about stars with his telescope, or inflating party balloons? In Blue Velvet, Frank Booth likes to inhale gas from a portable tank. So at the kids' party, if you hear high-pitched crying and shouts for mommy, it's probably Frank. Okay, pick a category.
Question 18. Honor student by day, stripper by night.
The category is, what would Tipper think? Oh, let's just make this one $6,000. Okay, this may hurt a little, but try to picture a remake of the college comedy Class with Vice President Al Gore replacing Rob Lowe. Because he was actually Gore's roommate in college, which actor would be best suited to play Andrew McCarthy's role in Class and therefore sleep with Al Gore's mom in the movie? Gary Busey, Tommy Lee Jones, James Woods, or Martin Sheen? Al and Tommy were bunk buddies at Harvard. So, wait, I'm confused. Does this mean Rob Lowe's third in line for the presidency? Or Jacqueline Bissett? Or, wait, is it Bissett? Oh, man, help me. Category, please. Okay, give it up for Resume of a Half-Breed. I'm sending over 4,000 dead presidents if you get this one. Fire up those frontal lobes. Here's the question. As a pop singer turned film actress, Cher fits the description of a crossover artist. What kind of behind-the-scenes movie job would Cher the changeover artist hold? Sound editor, projectionist, film editor, or wardrobe supervisor? Should have picked this. The transition from one film reel to the next during projection is called changeover. And of course, the transition to being single from being married to Sonny Bono is called cutting your losses. I need a category. Let's see what we got going. Hey you, get off of McCloud. This one can net you $6,000. Ready? Suppose you're hanging out at the movie Action Hero bar when Connor McCloud from the Highlander series challenges you to a duel to the death. Which movie hero's weapon should you borrow to give you the best chance of killing Connor McCloud? Von Helsing's wooden stake, Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, Dirty Harry's .44 Magnum, or Indiana Jones' bullwhip?
Throw me the right answer, I throw you the money. Adios, senor.
Here's what you should have picked. In the Highlander movies, Connor's an immortal who can only be killed by decapitation. So grab Luke's lightsaber, or just keep buying Connor whiskey shots till he passes out. Okay, pick a category. Ah, you think you know the attack, huh? I got news for you. Not all attacks are equal. Here's your clue. What's eating you? While you think about that, feed on this. Time to check out what you did to your score. That's the game. Way to go, player. It's like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now get the hell away from the computer and go make some friends, cause you don't know Jack.
Okay, good show, everybody. Raul, could you ask the players what they want to do now?
Hey, you didn't do too bad. I mean that, really. If you want to play again, just let me know.
Labor Day. I think my water's about to break.
The beauty of childbirth in 70 millimeters and sense around.
Doctor, she's dilating.
Push, honey. Here comes the head.
Oh my God.
Labor Day, LD9.
Some material may be unsuitable for children.
The year is 2017. CD-ROM trivia games, long considered obsolete by an oppressive and tyrannical government, have been outlawed.
Quickly, down to the basement.
You Don't Know Jack, also known as DKJ, becomes a favorite of the resistance.
What was that?
Freeze!
Government agents, known as firemen, infiltrate underground trivia competitions, arresting players and seizing games.
Captain, look at all these discs.
God, trivia makes me sick.
Burn them. Burn all the discs.
You'll never get away with this.
You Don't Know Jack, 451.
The answer is none of the above.
Coming soon to a Gigaplex near you.
Brace yourself. You Don't Know Jack, the trivia game. is about to break loose.
We are the greatest You Don't Know Jack players ever.
You are the greatest.
Oh my god!
Who are you?
You Don't Know Jack, the movie.
It's the bald guy from You Don't Know Jack.
That's right.
Why are you here?
Humanity needs you. Let's go.
The greatest You Don't Know Jack tournament is about to be played. The grand prize, the planet Earth. Demons and monsters from all corners of the dark will gather to battle in a full-screen creature frenzy.
Donna, that keyboard action was close.
I was lucky. My opponent had hooves.
Puny mortals, did you think you could beat me at my own game? Oh no, who the hell is Jan Brady? Who the hell is Jan Brady?
If you think playing trivia is an adventure, You Don't Know Jack, the movie.
Gesticulate.
Sequester.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Protuberance.
Opine.
Hyperbolize.
Acquiesce.
Obtrude.
Vilify.
Ingurgitate.
Thesaurus, another word for hot.
Engorge.
Engorge.
Special sneak preview this Friday at the Fine Arts Library Theater.
Hello, I'm former starlet Hedda Floss. You know, wit and intelligence are all very well, but in today's competitive times, a young actress needs practical knowledge. That's why I opened up the Hollywood Women's Acting School, designed to teach you just what you need to know for today's challenging female roles. You'll learn the uninteresting girlfriend.
Don't leave me.
The even less interesting wife.
Please don't leave me.
The bitch.
Don't you dare leave me.
And the slut.
Don't leave me.
Our extensive 3-hour course allows you to give these roles all the study they deserve. Don't knock it, hon. At least you'll be working. Call 1-800-NO-BRAIN today.